Hello and welcome to another episode of Local Expert Interviews. My name's Michael Grady, and today we're going to be speaking with Dr. William Hart of Hart Cosmetic and Reconstructive Surgery in St. Louis. As a triple board certified plastic surgeon, Dr. Hart holds board certifications in plastic surgery, facial plastic surgery, ear, nose, and throat, and microvascular and hand surgery. Dr. Hart offers a variety of cosmetic procedures ranging from breast augmentations, tummy tucks, rhinoplasty, and facelifts. Welcome, Dr. Hart.
Thank you, Mike. Good to be here.
Dr. Hart, please tell our viewers a little bit about yourself and your practice in St. Louis.
Well, I trained in St. Louis. I did my medical school and my undergraduate at St. Louis University, and then went on to do part of my training here, and then subsequently did my plastic surgery training in San Antonio, Texas, at the University of Texas at San Antonio. And then I also did a hand and microvascular fellowship at Wayne State University in Detroit, Michigan. And then I've been in practice now for about 25 years here in St. Louis, and this is my home away from home.
Well, Dr. Hart, let me ask you, as an expert in the field and someone who's been in practice for 25 plus years, what advice could you give to our viewers for someone who might be looking for a cosmetic doctor in the St. Louis area?
Well, I think it's always important, Mike, to do your homework. That means to look at any physician that you're seeking a consultation with, to look at their credentials. Are they board certified? Are they in good standing with the medical society locally and the Better Business Bureau? Also, you want to check and see that they are comfortable doing the type of procedure you're interested in. Do they have a track record? Can they show you patient photographs? Can they have you speak to patients that have had these types of procedures that you may be interested in?
Dr. Hart, many surgeons tell us that board certification is very important and critical to the process. Could you explain to our viewers what exactly is board certification?
Well, board certification means, number one, that you've graduated from an accredited medical school and that you've also done the requisite training that leads to board certification. So in terms of plastic surgery, you will have had to have done at least 3 years of general surgery or be board certified in one of the surgical subspecialties like ear, nose, and throat, head and neck surgery, or orthopedic surgery, and then go on and do at least 2 additional years of plastic surgery training before you're eligible to be board certified. Then you have to take a rigorous set of exams, both written and oral exams, in order to pass your boards.
So I understand that you're triple board certified. So as a leading physician in the St. Louis area, in your opinion, what's the most important thing that anyone should be looking for in a positive surgical experience?
Well, you want to know that the physician you're speaking with is on the same wavelength that you are. You want to have somebody that is very interested in the problem that you have, takes a special interest, explains things, both the preoperative course, the actual surgical procedure, and the postoperative course, and what you can expect from the office as far as office staff follow-up, how the patient could get in touch with you should they have any questions postoperatively. These are things that are important. You want to know somebody is empathetic with your situation and has a good insight into what you want.
Well, Dr. Hart, we've talked very generally about plastic surgery. What I'd like to do is get a little more specific. What's currently the most popular procedure you're doing right now?
Probably the most popular procedures are breast augmentation, cosmetic breast surgery, rhinoplasties, and also body sculpting procedures, including body liposuction or things of that sort.
When it comes to cosmetic surgery, maybe you can talk to our viewers a little bit about probably the 2 most commonly asked questions is what sort of pain is involved and what's the recovery time?
Well, both of these are dependent on the type of procedure you're considering. Procedures like breast augmentation or the body type procedure, the recovery time is very minimal, 1, 2, 3 days. Whereas procedures such as tummy tucks or mommy makeover type procedure, your recovery may be a week, 10 days, 2 weeks even.
For someone who's never had a cosmetic procedure, I think they'd be interested to know what the experience is like. So if someone was to come to you for a cosmetic procedure, could you kind of walk through the process of How are things going once they walk in the door to the time they actually have the procedure?
Well, initially they're going to meet my office staff, my office manager, and the ladies that work at the front desk. And they'll give them appropriate information, written information, on the particular procedure or procedures that they're interested in. They'll have some time to look over that information, and then we show them appropriate photographs of prior patients who have had similar type interests. Then I will speak to them in more depth in terms of what their particular problem is or what they'd like corrected or resolved. And then we'll go into detail about just what they need to do preoperatively, the actual surgical procedure, risks and complications, and postoperative follow-up. We'll answer any questions they have. I tell them to go home and read the information and material, and then if they have any further questions, to call me. I return calls toward the end of the day, and if they have any further questions they'd like to meet with me face-to-face, I tell them certainly come back in. There's no charge for my cosmetic consultations nor any follow-up consultations.
Dr. Hart, you have given our viewers a lot of great information about general plastic surgery. I'd like to thank you for being on this interview.
Well, thank you, Mike. I've enjoyed it.
Again, my name is Michael Grady. This has been another episode of Local Expert Interviews. We've been speaking to Dr. William Hart of the Hart Cosmetic and Reconstructive Surgery in St. Louis. If any of our viewers would like to get more information from Dr. Hart on any of the procedures we've discussed here today, please refer to the phone number at the end of the interview. Again, Dr. Hart, thank you so much for this great information.
Well, thank you, Mike. I've enjoyed it.